You're listening to Truly Unruly with Marcus and Jessica Trufant. What's up, y'all? It's Kel. Welcome to another episode of Truly Unruly with Marcus and Jessica Trufant. That's Marcus.
Hey.
That's Jessica.
Rainbow.
We just had a very, very insightful conversation about wigs and edges, and I learned a lot. I just learned a whole lot.
Yeah. The more you know.
The more you know, I am telling you. Do not cut your own edges.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
That's not really a good thing.
Don't give yourself the double lineup. All right. So, guys, we got a really interesting, funny email that reminds me of a conversation that we had maybe 2 years ago. And
damn.
Well, when I read this, tell me what conversation this reminds you of. Here we go. I'm suspicious my boyfriend is always on his phone. I asked my boyfriend once to use his phone since mine was dead. He let me use it, but he was weird and stood next to me the entire time. His phone is always face down. I don't want to be annoying and ask to look through his phone, but what should I do since I'm feeling worried?
Man.
I mean,
that's funny.
It's funny, and it's just, I don't know. Don't, the answer is right in front of you. I don't know. It seems like there's something wrong. He's always, that is, first of all, that's hilarious. How old are these people? That is the next question. Because I don't want to see no grown ass man standing right next to his woman while she's with his phone and then like always putting his phone face down. Like, come on. I don't even know what to say. Like, snatch his phone. I don't know. He shouldn't have to do that. You should be able to have, I don't know. This is a touchy subject. I don't know. We've been married for so long. We go through our, each other's phones, know each other's passcodes. Shit. Him and the kids, they pretty much all have the same fucking passcode. So
you're giving away our secrets, man.
Oh, well, there's some variation. But
right. Well, it's
like
it's I don't know, man. It depends on how long they've been together. Maybe he doesn't want her in the phone. All stuff that's in your phone is not for your mate, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you got other women in there or you're cheating or whatever. You got a bunch of stuff to hide, but there's threads, and there could be pictures, there could be videos, there could be all types of stuff in there, right? That you don't want your lady to see. But
if he's those group threads where I pick up his phone and there's full ass and pretty much fucking porn in the phone, and they just are so amused by it.
How comfortable were you with it, though? Did you? I can't remember what you did after you seen some of the group thread action.
I think I said the same thing happens on my end too. So
it just depends on how comfortable you are in your relationship and where you're at, right? And this dude obviously isn't there yet. And again, doesn't necessarily mean that he's doing scandalous stuff.
What does it mean? Your actions are everything.
Well, maybe she's not ready. And if she's searching and looking, she's going to find what she may not want to find, right? So
no, it's meant to be found. If she finds it, it's meant to be found.
Stay out of his phone, though. Why does she want to be so involved in his phone? What's the point of that?
Because obviously she doesn't trust him.
Right, yeah, so that's her problem.
I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Right.
But I don't know. I think it's funny. It's like, it takes a lot of effort to have to do that.
Oh, yeah.
To hide your phone, she's got, let me get over. Like, it takes a lot of effort to fuck up. It really does.
It's stress. It's pressure.
It really does. I can speak from experience.
Here we go.
There's
That's what I'm waiting for.
Stories. There is always some stories. There's always
of me or of you.
No, of you and your phone and all the fucking fake names you had under there and the nicknames and the aliases and all of these things. And yes, who is that? What is that?
That wasn't me. You must have had that confused with a Tyler Perry movie or something like that.
No, he was the first to do it, actually. So
no, what's funny though, yeah, and just coming from experience, that's a bit too stressful though, right? And sometimes that's it's the little things that make you throw in the towel or you hang up your player cleats, right? Just wanting to live a stress-free life and just be in a comfortable relationship and doing things like
after having a knife held to your throat,
having to hide your phone and doing all this stuff is not really a way to live. But again, we don't know where these people are at in their relationship. And again, I'm gonna tell this lady to fall back. What is so important about being in this man's phone? If he's treating you right and he's doing his thing,
she didn't say that. You're speculating.
But she's saying that she's uncomfortable and she's assuming that something.
He's not treating her right, though, by those actions. By always, she's got my phone. I got to be right in it with her. And
she has her own phone.
And if she's expressed like, hey, and he's still doing it, that ain't treating her right.
Sometimes the answer is no. Maybe he doesn't want her in the phone.
But why?
That's up to him.
What do you have to hide?
And that's his prerogative. Maybe it's nothing to hide. Maybe that's the only space that he has to himself, right?
You're right.
So back off, lady.
Get another phone then.
Back off, lady. Trust your man until something happens.
But the standing next to her while she's using his phone is kind of wild, though. Let's be real.
What is he going to do?
He needs to be there to intercept a text. He probably sees a text come up and he probably knocks that phone accidentally out of her hand, spills a plate of food on her, drops his coffee, does anything to distract her so he can get that phone back. Yep. I'm telling you, actions.
So back to my first point. It reminded me of a story we talked about 2 years ago. There's a certain person that is on this podcast right now that used to sleep with their phone in their pocket.
I forgot about that. I did forget about that. And again, that's not a way to live, though.
That's not a way to live, bro.
If you gotta walk around like that or you tiptoeing like that, that's...
Well, first of all, you're gonna fucking get caught. I mean, and the fact that he's doing those things makes you want to know even more. It makes you even more suspicious. Act natural. What the fuck? What are you doing? I don't know. Acting natural is not what he is doing.
Like
he is screaming, I am fucking around. I am fucking up. Look at me.
Like you told me on a recent show, are you coaching people on how to get away with having...
on the last show, actually.
Malfeasance in your phone by... just act natural. Is that the way to go? Is that the way to go for men and women? Or can you give us some backstory or some context?
Well, first of all, women, we're not getting caught.
Very true.
Sorry.
Agreed.
We're not dumb enough. We're just not dumb enough.
I don't agree. I fully agree with that because there's sloppy women out here too.
There are sloppy women. There are always exceptions, Kel. But I believe the majority of women, we have something secret that we just know. We're just better than that, right?
Jess, because when you know why, Jess? Because when you guys do something, you won't, in your minds, you don't consider it cheating. It's how women cheat. True. Women cheat very different than how men cheat.
Whatever.
Very true. I agree. 100%.
Okay.
Right.
Still.
And
and
it's not so much, men are just sloppy because we're kind of sloppy by nature as a collective. Not all, but in most situations.
It's just
right?
too much of trying to have your cake and eat it too. That's when you get sloppy.
Right. And the women, they move a little bit more strategic, and it's less
stealthy
of the thirst, and it's more of the on the mental side and emotional, right? And the guys are dealing with more thirst. So we tend to fumble the ball and just be all over the place, right? And thinking that it's okay to sleep with your phone in the pocket, like that's not going to be a red flag, right? And it is.
So it's
and just like this gentleman,
a little bit of a red flag,
hovering over his girl, but still, though, the girl for me, that's
Marcus. What would you do if I did that to you?
If what?
You would be dying to get into my phone
if you were.
And
you were always on it, and you
was right here, right by you, and every time you came around me, I put my phone down and kept it very close to me. You would not like that.
Right. Well, another thing, I'll go off of some of the stuff you said on the show. And you go with your gut. It's just a question, and it's like, all right, well, obviously it's something that you don't want me to see in this phone, right? So I'm gonna have a conversation about it. Ask.
Yes.
But I understand. Instead of going and looking, and you know that you're going to find exactly what you're looking for. That's how it works, and that's how it's been said for a long time. But and that's just the way of the world. I don't make the rules.
Thank God you don't make the rules. I'm just saying.
No, it's interesting because you're right. Like, men are very sloppy, and you guys are spot on with wanting to have their cake and eat it too. And with women, it's like, I wouldn't even say women are sneaky. I would say that women have more of like patience. So like, I feel like a woman will like emotionally cheat on you for like years, right? Have this guy that's just the friend that she, vents all of her bullshit to about her relationship, right?
Right.
And then let's say her and her dude
entertainment, right?
Right. Well, entertain
just
her
for entertainment
forever.
purposes,
right? And then the moment her and her dude finally breaks up, she goes and runs to that guy, like, "Hey, let's go to dinner or something." They hang out, they talk, and she's thinking about it. She's thinking about it, and then boom, she busts it open. And to the female, that's not cheating because, well, me and my guy, we're broken up, but I've been emotionally cheating on this man.
We're on a break.
Yeah, because our relationship hasn't been working out for like the last year.
Wait a minute. First of all, what's your point? We're not talking about that. We are once again talking about a dude that doesn't have his shit together. And if she asks him, "Are you cheating on me?" that dude is not going to be like, "You know what? I am."
That's true.
Sometimes
that's true.
You've got to go through the phone to get to the core of things, and then you go from there.
It's going to show in other ways too.
What are you going to do?
And there's a way. So now we should be serious though, and help people in their relationships, right? So when it comes to something like that, of course, a man is going to say, "Oh no, of course not. There's not anybody else," and all this other stuff. But as the woman, you just got to start paying attention, right? Then if things start to line up and it seems like it's that way, then you got choices and decisions to make to go further in that relationship, because that's the uncomfortable.
Did I just say that?
Yeah, but I'm saying things need to happen without you having to find the exact proof in the phone. Other things are going to start to show around the relationship.
Right.
So.
Right. And so, like you said, or like we're both saying, you got a decision to make. Either you trust him and trust that he just has a very close-knit relationship with his phone. Some people do. Or you go through his phone, you find what you're looking for.
Then what?
Well,
it's 50-50.
You know what I would do. And then you just have a decision. That's when you have a decision to make. So I think it's pretty cut and dry, but I am still cracking up about
what do you guys think too, if like maybe it's not as black and white as we think it is, of him talking to another woman or something? Maybe he might be into some other shit. He might be into some weird shit, you know, and he doesn't want her to see it because he doesn't want to be ashamed or whatever the case may be. And she goes looking for something and then finds something else that's like, oh, like I didn't know.
That I need
to know.
That I need to know too.
Just like some other shit.
If we're together, stuff that can potentially affect both of us, I don't know. I need to know these things. So if she found something else, who knows? That might be grounds for termination as well. So be forthright.
Is there a such thing as privacy in a relationship?
What?
Is there a such thing as privacy in a tight, close marriage or relationship? Is there a such thing?
Is there?
I don't know.
We're married.
I'm asking. I know, but I'm
asking
saying,
you.
I think there is.
I think there is too.
Yeah, I think there is, but it has to be a place where both sides are comfortable, though, right? If you're going to do it right. If you're going to do it right and you're going to have an even playing field, both sides have to be comfortable with the
There has to just be a mutual
understanding.
The foundation has to be laid, period. And then, you can have your privacy because we both trust each other. It's like, yeah. I think it is absolutely healthy and necessary to have privacy in a relationship. But that privacy comes, I guess, when you're in a relationship with the trust, the foundation, all of that kind of stuff. And they ain't got it. So
no, I agree. That trust is
because she can't handle it and she's all up in his shit.
She can't handle it.
Yep.
This dude is a fucking weirdo.
He's not asking for her phone.
Fuck. He doesn't need her phone. He needs his phone.
Maybe he
doesn't ever need to use her phone.
We talked about the women.
His phone could.
And them playing cool, calm, and collective. So maybe this is her way of distracting.
From what she's doing?
Mm-hmm.
It could be. Ooh.
That's just a toxic. That's a toxic relationship. That's
hella toxic.
Bad.
Yeah,
that's just bad for everybody.
It is.
No, you guys are right. Like, there definitely is a thin line where it's like, obviously, like your business is your business. You should be able to have your own privacy and what have you. But it's like the moment you start doing weird things, I'm gonna question that. I'm going to question that because now it's like,
absolutely.
Okay, you're doing weird shit. I give you your privacy, but now you're doing this almost like I'm like reaching for, you know what I'm saying? Like almost like she's reaching for his shit. And that's the thing. She's not even reaching for his shit. And the fact that she's not, and he's doing this, it's like, bro, like you're making yourself look extremely guilty with that. You know what I'm saying?
That's fucking Captain Obvious what he's doing. It's like, haven't we learned anything yet?
Yeah.
Like, that's 101. You don't do that. That's weird.
And does she save herself heartbreak and be like, you know what? I don't really need to go through your phone. I see your actions and you're hella weird. I'm not gonna sign myself up for this, and I'm going to protect myself and my feelings, and I'm going to just jet and get the hell out of here.
Right. Or you say, and you just give like an ultimatum and be like, okay, this needs to change. I'm uncomfortable with this. Mm-hmm. This ain't how I get down in a relationship. And if you can't change that, then I don't want to be in this situation. I know it's never that easy, but.
Right. But I agree. That is one way also to save yourself some heartache, is to just say it like, hey, this is how I feel. I'm uncomfortable with this. If you're not willing to share your phone without needing to be right next to me, and if you're just not willing to share your phone in general, like, I don't know, as a woman, I don't want to go through your phone 500 times, but if you give me your phone and let me have access to it, I will stop fucking with you. Not access all the time, but if you let me use your phone and you walk away and I go through every fucking message in your phone very quickly and scan through and I don't see anything, that's all some women need. Seriously.
That's a shame too.
No, it's not, but it's a very real thing.
That's a shame.
It's a shame, but it is a
real thing.
It's a real
thing.
So give me your phone. It's like
I have a question, Jessica. How were you able to decipher the code of the code names?
The code. Well,
code names of
in his phone. Some of them, I don't think I was able to decipher, but some of them, I would hear them talking about them, and I would attach the name to the what I saw on his phone. I'd be like, oh, I won't say their names.
That was when I put you up on game. Now, when you was in, and then we would kind of talk about it together, and we use the nicknames together, though, right?
Right now, right. Yes. But before, it was you and your friends would talk about
natural progression. That's the natural progression, though, as you grow in your relationship, right?
Right.
And you become one.
And it wasn't like,
yoked.
It wasn't, you might have had some of them under guys' names. I think,
I don't know.
I can't remember. But it was just like weird nicknames. And
some of them I didn't know actual names too, and that's the very unfortunate thing. That's very unfortunate, disrespectful, and everything. But
right,
you grow as you mature.
Yeah, and I think I might have known their real names because I actually ended up knowing them
at one point.
What was Jess's nickname?
I did have a nickname. Oh my God,
what was Jess's nickname? What was it?
Which one was it? Was it?
I had several. I was Clydesdale.
It was Clyde the Glide.
Clyde the Glide. Like all these things. I'm like,
that's
funny. Anyway, them legs. Yeah.
So, but
then you got your real name and you became official.
That's fucked up. Damn. But it kind of was like that. It was like that. I was known as pretty much a nickname until, for a very long time.
Oh, look at us.
It was like when you didn't ask for respect, right? And they weren't giving respect. And now, fast forward, there was 100% respect. I can't imagine them calling me Clydesdale. Right. To my face with you.
Right.
That would be weird.
Well, I think we know what this lady should do. And that is, confront the man, let her know how she feels. And if she doesn't want to get her heart broken and she already has a hunch, maybe she should just walk away.
Yep. Or lay down your lay down your demands on how you want stuff to play out versus
lay down the law
being or playing a detective and doing all that kind of stuff. If you know what time it is, you already know what time it is. So don't even play the game. As a mature me is talking, but
if you really want to see or
here she goes.
Ruffle his feathers,
here she goes.
You do the exact same thing as him.
And that's why I said she probably
do it better.
She probably is.
Do it better. Make him squirm. So,
all right. With that said, truly unruly, y'all. Marcus Trufant, Jessica Trufant. My name is Kel. You can follow us on all things social at truly unruly _podcast. And you catch us every Sunday on Converge. And if you want us to answer any of your questions, you can email us at trulyunrulypodcast@gmail.com. Word. Till next time, y'all. Peace and much love.